I guess you cannot mess with a woman all the time because, Gretel Grosse, the sister of Hans Grosse, and keeper and guarding the plans for chemical war, has fallen. And, firing off those, rocket launchers again did take a little more time, but, it was a nice boss battle for sure. Episode 5 is complete. Trail of the Madmen. Again, by far my favorite episode in this entire game. And we finished it in the quickest time, 26 minutes and 7 seconds. That is quicker than episode 3, which got that at like 28 minutes, I think it was, and 44 minutes we had from episode 4, which is the longest we've done so far. But of course, I got 100% kills, secrets, and treasure as well. And of course, we continue on to, just be sharp in this game, I would say. About this map, again, it's mainly just the boss battle. Few enemies, like at the beginning. Small little, mosh pit, because the enemies can hear you in all 3 of those first rooms. I have had a history of sometimes getting caught by Gretel when trying to get those secrets on those 2 sides beforehand. I've had a history of getting caught by Gretel sooner, so I don't know if they widened the room a little bit in this version or whatnot, but I don't know. But yeah, Gretel Grosse, just like Hans, is probably in the middle of tougher enemies. Some say that Gretel has a little bit of a stronger health pack than Hans does. I'm not entirely sure how true that is. Like Hans' boss battle, I do like the room though where you battle Gretel in, because it feels like not quite the same like a big ring, but it's there's barricades you can hide behind around and dodge around. It's one of the first few times I've actually had her come all the way back to the start room, though. I almost got cornered in there. And then, of course, the room blocking the exit to the plans. That room is tough. During the practice round with the rocket launcher, I actually took no damage in that room, which is very rare. But it took a little bit there, but it wasn't too bad. I got the heck out of there, I grabbed the plans, and we are moving on. But of course, yes, episode 5 is, again, my favorite episode in the original series. Of course, we'll see if episodes 7 to 9 can top that off at all. But we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, they're fun, small, shorter, compact maps. But like I said before, I like to play risky in this game. I like to, kind of set up my own battles and whatnot, as I've done. So even floor 4, I forgot to mention this. If you remember my old custom levels I made, I think it was the Ultimate Challenge version, I literally turned episode 5 floor 4 into the old, mosh pit I used to always make with that map, which I think is fun. Again, it's fun to kind of make your own little battles to overcome, which of course is why, maps like these are smaller and compact, and enemies coming out other doors, it can be a fun little challenge to, be a little more creative with on your end for sure. But of course, I'm also glad I got this episode done now, because the next couple weeks for me are going to be pretty busy, and I've already gotten through over half of this game within a month. The Harry Potter Let's Plays, remember how long those were taking me? Man, but the next couple weeks are going to be busier for me. And especially with episode 6 being a little more time consuming for sure. And episodes 7 to 9 are completely new for me. I am not sure, of course, at all what to expect. So I did want to fly through episode 5 really quickly this weekend, and, I did so, and I, had a blast. Again, just reminded why this was my favorite episode in Wolfenstein 3D. But of course, before we move on to episode 6, which as of now to me is the hardest episode in this game, again, we'll see what 7 to 9 can top off, we'll have to read the story though first. The plans are in your hands. Gretel Grosse, the giantess guard, has fallen. Hope her brother Hans doesn't get mad about this, which of course, if you remember of course as well, episodes 4 to 6 take place for episodes 1 to 3. So technically we have not taken out Hans Grosse yet. Now rush to the military installation at Offenbach and stop the horrible attack before thousands die under the deadly burning clouds of chemical war. Only you can do it, BJ. The end is near. Well, not quite. Go get General Fekgezet before he begins the mad plans of pain and destruction. And remember, there's a hint book available because part 6 is tough. See the readme choice in the menu for more information. But yes, of course, episode 6 was the last episode in the original Wolfenstein 3, but we do have episodes 7 to 9. I'll make sure, of course, to be a little more brushed up on the story before of course, we get there. But yes, episode 6 maps, they're a lot more bigger, a lot more time consuming, and we're going to be seeing a lot more mazes in episode 6. And of course, one of everybody's least favorite maps for sure in floor 7. And of course, I'm very intrigued to see what they did with floor 10, of course, as well. Especially in that area with that jumbled mess of secrets that made that map originally difficult to get impossible to get 100% secrets. I wonder if they cleaned that up at all. I mean, I can't open up this game up in a map editor, so I wouldn't know for sure. But we'll have to find out next, as we then get to episode 6, Confrontation, in Wolfenstein 3D 30th Anniversary Edition. Thank you guys as always for joining me, and this is the Club of Demand 1993. I will catch you guys in episode 6. I'm very excited and looking forward to it. Peace out, everybody.